I'm Allie Jane. I'm currently 20 years old. I work at Core Power Yoga. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You consent to being interviewed and recorded.
Yes. Yeah, so I work at Core Power Yoga, which is a yoga studio in Boulder, but it's a corporate business. So we've got over 200 studios across the country, but we teach pretty much all formats of yoga 14 hours a day. Yeah, so each day I teach between 2 to 4 yoga classes. And during those classes, I obviously instruct, but then I'm also a manager there. So I run reports as far as credit card declines and unpaid visits, and then deal with customer relations and whatnot. A class is 1 hour, but you're on the desk 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after. My coworkers are other yoga instructors and then my managers, and managers do the same things as me, higher up stuff as well, and then other yoga instructors pretty much just show up to teach classes. Okay, so the men, they also teach classes. There's not that many male yoga teachers, but they teach the same way any female teacher would. Yeah, so actually recently, one of my best friends who worked with me, he was a man, his name is Andrew, and he quit just because he didn't like the atmosphere, because it is primarily women, and the amount that women talk, and didn't like what they were talking about, so he ended up quitting. But yeah, it is odd gender relations because they are so outnumbered. I think the amount of male teachers is probably the same everywhere. The amount of male students is maybe a little different, but yeah. In another job, I would say yes. In this job, because my job is primarily strengthening people, and we're portrayed as strong people, they don't really treat me any different. Yeah, so whenever we go through teacher training, there's always at least one guy in the training.
Okay.
So we always have to reiterate that it is shifting more towards an equal standing of men and women, but it is still mostly women. It is slowly changing. I want it to, because I think it could benefit everybody, but yeah. Yeah, so I definitely notice this when I'm teaching to like an all-female class. I tend to use more verbiage towards women, and I use more cues towards women, like, nice job, ladies, you've got this, keep going. Whereas if a man is in there, it makes it a little funkier. Not really, unless...
Do you have to like think of your words more clearly, or...?
Sometimes it depends. Because I've been teaching for a while now, I don't really notice it anymore, and I try to stray away from gender like words altogether, but yeah, it's not that bad. I don't think so. I mean, just going back to the example of my friend Andrew, I think there's definitely room for women to improve in the way they act around other men, and to act more gender equal than they already do, but I mean, everything is in progress, so yeah.